Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're getting started rather quickly here, just due to how AMS2 works. But welcome to the stream, welcome Geeky. We'll put 6 laps in. I don't really know what I'm doing. Alright, yeah, so, welcome, I'm alright. Very fast pit lane speed here. But yes, welcome, this is AMS2. And this is my first race on it, well, I say first. Slightly, I did an AI practice race. But I'm not counting that, this is the first proper race. And this is into qualifying now. We have got a IMSA inspired race with LMDH cars and GT3 cars. We've got a couple of warm-up rounds to thankfully get used to everything before we get into the actual sort of point scoring rounds of the series. So just into qualifying here, we've got 10 minutes. Well, qualifying is a 20-minute session, it's split up into 10 minutes for each class. And yes, I should say we are in Brazil, Interlagos, for this warm-up round. to be on for a good lap here. Car very slidey into T1. Back off this lap. Kind of try and cool down the tires a little bit, especially at the rear. They're starting to feel quite slidey. Yeah, that is P3 so far. Which is much better than I was expecting. We still have over 2 minutes to go. So plenty of time for that to drop, which I'm expecting it to do so, to be honest. Taking a little bit of grass through turn 2. Not really improving on this lap. Kind of just matched our previous time. Don't think I'm good for the battery. You can see the SOC state of charge down towards 10%. We were 8 thousandths slower that lap than our quickest lap so far. And this lap isn't showing any improvements so far. Got run out of battery anyway. Yeah, and see the time just starting to creep up. So we'll pull off still P3, which I'm really surprised by. There's still a little bit of time for someone to improve upon. Doesn't look like many people are still out on a lap. But yeah, that, yep, there we go, demoted one place there. But let's see how the sectors compare. We're competitive in Sector 1, only about 400ths off the best time. Or, no, we have the best Sector 1 time. Yeah, so the fastest car in Sector 1, it's Sector 2 where we lose all our time. Yeah, so that's our time there. Yeah, it's Sector 2 that we're losing all our time by 0.8 off of the top time, and then we lose about another 1/10 in the final sector. Let's have a little look at the setup. Now, the race, it's half an hour for the race, which should guess at 22 laps. Just go. I think there is a formation lap, so I'm just going to play it safe with 23. Rear end was a little lively, so we could give it a little bit more rear downforce. Have a look. What can we do in advanced setup? Yeah, a lot of options here, none of which I really understand that well. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, P4, a little bit of a 0.3 of a second gap to the car in front. But it's very close behind us by 1/10.5 to the car behind, 0.5, another 1/10.5. So cars behind are too far away, so they could be challenging us in the race. But yeah, the GT3s, they're doing 32s, they're about 11 seconds, more closer to 12 seconds the worst so far. Obviously they still have half of their session to go. We have a quite an even split of LMDHs, 12 of between the two classes, I should say, 12 LMDHs and 13 GT3s. I believe we could see up to 29 people in this series. 14 LMDHs and 15 GT3s. So only missing a couple of people from each class, which isn't too bad. Hopefully that can keep up for the majority of the series. There is a safety car. I don't know what the safety car procedure is. I'll see, there's... Just trying to see if there's a thing for the chat box. Because it's appearing here over the relative, which is really annoying. The relative is the one thing I'd like to be able to see at any point. And just, oh, when someone chats, not being able to read it is quite annoying. The chat messages themselves are quite annoying too. Turn that off. Chat box off. We can do that. GT3's improving on their times, down to 10.5 seconds off the LMDHs. So we should, if we're gaining about 10 seconds a lap, we've got 22 laps. Should gain 220 seconds. That's a good nearly 4 minutes. We should lap them a couple of times throughout the race. That will certainly make things interesting. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not sort of spectating other cars, I was told there might be an issue with it on AMS2, so I don't want to chance anything. I should say we also have 2 races tonight. So after this quali session and we have our first 30-minute race, we'll also have a second. Everything will sort of reset. We'll have another sort of 10-minute practice, another 20-minute quali split into 2 10s, and then a second 30-minute race. After all of that, it will probably be quite close to 10 o'clock. Ooh, very close there for, what is that? 3rd in GT3? Just 5 thousandths. Another, ooh, very close between 17th, 18th, 19th. Just 9 thousandths separating those 3 cars. Ooh, that's going to be a very good, that's going to be a very, very good GT3 race. So it is. The quali session has now come to an end. So just the final laps being completed now. So just waiting for the final cars to complete their laps. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And just one more person now. AMS stands for Automobilista. Not the easiest word to say, so yeah, it just ends up getting shortened to AMS. You know, even though it isn't initials, like, you know, ACC obviously stands for Sao Corsa Competizione. But yeah, I don't know how they, I think, yeah, they just have AMS on the game icon. Obviously, AMS2 is based on the Project Cars 2 engine. I don't know how closely it is, but it is to some extent, as here we are on the grid. Oh boy. Let's click that ready button. Ugh. So we'll get going for the formation lap here in either just over a minute time or once everyone has clicked ready. We are one of 3 Cadillacs on the fields, also being the highest placed Cadillac. We've got a couple of BMWs in front of us, as well as a Porsche right behind us for another 2 BMWs. It was quite McLaren dominated towards the front of the GT3 field, taking a 1-3-4 with a BMW M4 taking second. Once again, another decent mix there. And here we go then. For the formation lap. Just get some heat into the brakes, just like ACC. Tires starting on the cold side. They're not freezing. They're actually a little bit pre-warmed here, it seems like. They're certainly not up at operating temperature. I don't know if ghosting is on for the formation lap like it is in ACC. I know physical damage is visual only, so you will see damage, but it shouldn't affect the handling of the cars. I'm not sure which side of the grid we'll be lining up on. I suppose I'm just following whatever side the Porsche takes. Maybe we stay single file? Oh, that's a great start. Thankfully, damage isn't done properly. Oh. ABS also now seems to be turned off. It was on in practice and qualifying, which surprised me. I thought it was a server setting, because I certainly didn't have it on in my personal settings. But now it appears to be off here. Even though I didn't change anything from quali. So we have been bumped down to 7th after that chaotic start, shall we say. Got run here on the Porsche. Oh, come on! This has been a very frustrating start. Well, someone's spun it off. Not sure how, when these cars have traction control as standard. This is meant to be a sort of a learning experience after all, as a warm-up race. I'll turn down the ERS when we get to the end of Sector 1 here. do seem to be closing up on the car in front. And they seem to have disappeared. Couple of lag issues, it seems like, which is a shame. Doesn't seem like there's a way to see what lap times everyone else is doing, which is a shame. That'd be nice to see. Slipstream doesn't seem to be very powerful at all. Oh. That was unfortunate. That was quite as much grip off the racing line, it seems like. At least we aren't in last place. That seems to be the lead LMDHs going through the middle sector. Top three have... I was going to say top three have quite a lead, but the leaderboard's only showing me the top three and then 7th. Can hear the GT3s going across the start-finish line. Do seem like we're faster than the car in front, but still a bit of a gap. It's going to take a little bit of time to close it in. That was our fastest lap of the race that we did last lap. And we're continuing to improve here. And starting to catch up to GT3s now too. Couldn't quite get a move done there. Big lock up there. Not quite as close this lap, but maybe we can get a good run through the first few corners and make a move into T4. Certainly closing in quite a lot here. Did not expect to go for that move. And it's getting all four wheels locked up, which I don't think is going to be good. Let's see if our run's going to be quite as good this lap. It's looking like it. Good run through the first couple of corners too. Bit wide there from the car behind. Was going to think about a move there on the Porsche, but can't seem to fall off by themselves. Looks like it's a bit busy up ahead here. Not an ideal way to have to overtake GT3 round the outside. But it's what we had to do. Didn't have much choice on where else to go. Seem to have got through the bulk of the GT3 traffic. So gonna try and charge the battery a little bit while we've got free air. Hopefully we're still able to catch a couple of cars in front, especially if they end up battling quite a bit. They could slow themselves down, bring themselves closer to us, and then we should have the battery to go on attack. GT3 being very generous. Did bring the car directly in front of us a bit closer, but did let the second one get a bit further away. That's very strange. Just lost the car under braking, don't know if it was from the carb. Has like the car in front though to get away, losing us by 3.5 seconds. Does look like they're catching up to the other car in front of them. I love the way our potential fastest lap is nearly 1.5 seconds quicker than our actual fastest lap. A little bit deep there, but was better than spinning out like we did last lap. Probably time to at least go balanced on the deploy. We are in the final third of the race, and battery is about 2/3 full. With a per run 3 turn 2 there. Mistake for one of the cars, ending up in the wall. Probably time to go attack mode, given we're in the final 6 minutes of the race. Definitely closing in on the car in front. Little mistake from the car in front, getting up onto the sausage curb. Getting to the slipstream here. Clean run through turn 2. And a new fastest lap. 22.8. Well, 3 minutes to go. We're about 42 seconds off of the lead though, so I think it'll be 3 laps to go here. So as we come to start, well, I believe will be the penultimate lap. We have a car in pit lane, so seems to be up into 7th place now. Still got a quarter of our battery left, so that should be enough to still attack for these remaining laps. See the next prototype in front of us as well, but got a bit of traffic between us and them. Gonna have to be patient here. Time has ran out in the race and the leaders have crossed the line. bit of an issue there in the final corner between a couple of GT3s. And yeah, we were closing just within 2 seconds here at the end. Just as we ran out of battery too. Well, that was an eventful race. A couple of mistakes on my part. Very close racing at the start for sure. Hybrid Cadillac is strange. Welcome, Caroline. I suppose there's hybrid Chevrolets, aren't there? Or is there hybrid Chevrolets? But there's no hybrid Cadillacs. ID to you too. The only one on sale is the E-Ray. But let me guess, it's not the only one in existence. A little loud. I think I'm just gonna turn it down slightly. The volts in the past. Can't say my no, of course not. Can't be leaking secrets. Amperes. Still, unfortunately, my general road car knowledge is not sufficient enough. At least first gen, not the second. Right. While we wait, I am just going to take a wee moment to cool down for a minute. So, yeah, give me 1 minute. I don't know how long until the next set of sessions will begin for the second race. But yeah, I'll be back in a minute here. and I am back, and just in time too for the second sessions to begin. So yes, we'll still have a 10-minute practice session here. Alright, set up. The fuel usage seemed good. We had, what, 3 liters at the end and did an in-lap, so probably keep it at that. Everything else seemed alright. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just do a couple of laps here. X is definitely not flat out on stone cold tires. Do seem to have ABS again now. Bit much on the sausage carb there. better run through first couple of corners that time. Try not to run wide here. Could try that with the quali hybrid just to see how much battery it uses. Would be useful information to know for the race. So 83 coming out the final sort of proper corner, you could say. Down to about 69. Exiting this corner. So let's say about 15%. So there we go for practice. Just got a response from someone in from the first race. Apparently I disappeared on them and then came back into existence right in front of them, which is far from ideal. But we did have a couple of cars do that to us later in the race. It's just, and hopefully that's not a common issue, or you know, hopefully it's not an issue just with us. Oh, we're already into the qualifying session. That was quick. Go back down to 6 laps. Leave everything else as is. And then let's head out. You have to hold down the starter button quite long. Yeah, you've told the start down quite long, and I don't know if that's just a this game thing, haven't played it enough for that, or if it's just the thing with these cars. I really wish you could do the thing of drive the car out on electric and then have it fire up while you're in pit lane. That's such an amazing feature of these cars, sounds so good. Probably one of the best parts of the Mon Ultimate game. We're just building temperature into the tires. Also, I've just noticed ABS isn't on anymore. So we'll have to be careful to make sure we don't lock any tires. So we got P4 in the last quali session. Let's see what we can do in this quali session. I think this car's on a fast lap, while I'm still on another prep lap. Here we go for our first flying lap. A little bit of grabbing on the front left tyre there, but didn't completely lock. A little bit of a front right lock up there. Bit of a slide there. Seems like we used more battery on this lap than we did in our practice test of the qualifying mode. First lap puts us in P7. .2 seconds off the provisional pole time so far. Just tagging the grass there. Still got 3 minutes. Not sure if I'm going to have the battery to finish this lap, but we'll have to make do anyway. Big lock up there. Ran it very deep with that. Should have just enough battery to finish this lap. Immediately turn the deployment off. That goes up into P5. We're about a tenth off P4, and only a few more hundredths off of P3. I don't quite remember what our quali time was from the first session, so I don't know if we've improved upon it or not. I don't even know if I have enough fuel for another lap. Doesn't look like it, judging by what it says on my dash, but I'll go for it anyway. Yeah, it says we're using about 3 litres a lap. And we only have about 2 litres. Not that I think we'd have the battery anyway. Battery's only a quarter charged. I think we'd need a lot more than that for a full qualifying lap. Ah, you can see how quickly the fuel's going down. Not going to get very far in 1 litre. Yeah, I'll get us through about sector 1. And there it finishes. And with the engine going out, you can hear the hybrid system regenning. First race quali was a 1:22.0. So that is a slight improvement, a couple of tenths quicker, but it looks like those around me have improved as well. Down to only 9 people? Looks like some people have dropped out between 2 races, unfortunately. I did say it looked like someone was lagging quite badly. Which is fair enough. So down to 9 LMDH cars and 12 GT3s. So losing 3 LMDHs and 1 GT3. Field is much closer, so improved by about a couple of tenths. And we've still fallen back a little bit. If I'm remembering the sectors correctly, we were by half a sector 1. Improved by 3 tenths in sector 2, sorry. Or about that, maybe a quarter of a second. And then about even in the final sector, I think. Maybe a slight little bit quicker. Yeah, thank you, Harrison. Welcome along. Good to see you in chat. While we wait for the GT3 quali to run its course. Hindsight should definitely have put 20 litres of fuel in. It's kind of weird how this increments in 1 litre, but every so often I'll skip a litre. There it skips 7 litres, skips 19, 31, 43, 55 and 68. That's a bit odd. Yeah, also matching times between P3 and P4. About a tenth and a half in front of us. Waiting patiently. It looks like the GT3s have got a little bit quicker too. But they're still just as close as they were in the first race. Hopefully they had a good race that first time round. So just a minute left of quali for the GT3s. So, qualifying has now, well, is concluding. Checkered flag is out for all the GT3s. Thank you, Iris. Hopefully this race can be better. Still had a couple of good fights in the last race, despite what happened sort of towards the start. But yeah, hopefully it can be a little bit cleaner. Starting a little further back this time in 6th rather than 4th. Hopefully that means we can be a little bit cleaner. Also a couple of less cars on the grid may help as well. But yes, thank you indeed. As we just wait for all the GT3s to finish their laps. Then we'll have a couple of minutes before minutes before the formation lap begins. Felt like I got a good start last time. Certainly got a jump on the car in front of us, but there was a BMW that got even better jump. I have a little feeling they kind of jumped the start a little bit, but I can't say for sure. Have a little drink before the race begins. So there is confirmation of the final quali results. And here we are on the grid, ready for the formation lap. Yeah, we'll leave everything as it is. Seems like, yeah, per safety car. I suppose at least the safety car gets to make the leaderboard. Very rarely, very often it gets forgotten. How are we looking car-wise? It's still a McLaren on pole in GT3. Couple of BMWs locking the rest of the top 3 out. Porsches seem to be struggling a little bit, making up most of the bottom of the GT3 field. For LMDHs, still a BMW in front and a couple of Porsches. We're now the only Cadillac, the other two leaving. In bit of a BMW sandwich, two BMWs in front, two behind. Hopefully they do not threaten violence on us. As we have... Oh, here we go for the formation lap, everyone. Readying up. Turn the hybrid off. We'll make sure we start the race with full hybrid. I'm curious, as I haven't, you know, obviously as these are my first AMS2 races, I don't know if there's anything that dictates how fast the formation lap is. There is a speed limit indicator on the HUD here, but it's just blank. I don't know if the leader is given a speed that they have to keep to. In another dicey situation off the start. At least we're through first couple of corners cleanly, even if we did drop a couple of positions. Nowhere to go here. Quite a bit of side-by-side contact there. Ooh. a clean lap one. A little deep there into that left-hander. Bit of fighting up in front, bit of a dive there. Seeing a couple of the BMWs in front. Little look to the inside. Turn one, not quite able to get a move there, but we find a gap on the exits. Not quite able to get the move done though. Just played it safe into turn 4. Good exit there, I had to back over the throttle to not drive into the back of the BMW. Bit of a slide on the brakes into was effectively the final corner. Let's see if we can get a good slipstream run here. Just about avoided that spun Porsche. Gonna try and save a little bit of energy through this middle sector this time. Once again, our potential fastest lap is looking very good, especially compared to our actual fastest lap. I feel like that's a bit of an issue though. Don't feel like that's quite accurate. Porsche behind, overshooting the brakes into that right-hander. do have the Porsche that spun a couple of laps ago starting to close up now. Looks like this Porsche's trying to attack, so we'll go defensive into turn 1. Not too far away from BIF GT3 traffic now. I don't know what happened there. It's trying to pass the GT3 and came into the side of us. Probably scared by the other LMDH trying to pass it on the outside. When the gap obviously wasn't quite there. Fortunately, that has cost us a position to this Porsche as well. Hopefully we can maybe follow them. They can drag us up to the cars in front. Or yeah, maybe the LMDH hit the GT3 into us. Minutes left in the race, about a third of the way through. Bit wider onto the grass. Compromised our exit. But still going to be the fastest lap of the race for us so far. Porsche's nearly caught up to the BMW in front. see we're not too far away from catching more GT3s. You can see the panels flashing blue to warn the GT3s that we're approaching. GT3 was a bit slower through there than expected. Cost us quite a bit of time. "16 minutes left. This Porsche and BMW are starting to fight a bit now, so hopefully that helps us catch up. Porsche goes for a move on the inside into turn 1. Just about getting that Porsche before this quick right-hander. Starting to catch up to this BMW now. Also starting to catch a lot of traffic, it looks like. Looks like this could be the main bulk of the GT3 field. GT3 is having an issue, and the poor BMW getting caught out by it. Which is a shame, as I was looking forward to a bit of a fight. Try and claim P6. Obviously this is where we qualified, so I'm not expecting be able to catch the cars ahead, especially the Porsche in front. You know how quick they were. But we'll give it a go anyway. Traffic will still come into play. There's a new fastest lap of the race for us. 22.9. I think we got 22.8 last race, so still have a little bit more potential, but of course only running the balanced ERS deployment mode at the moment. We still will go to attack soon. To run till the end of the race. Looks like we are set to improve on that final lap a little bit. Just under 2/10. Sure enough, it is a 22.8. I think we'll make it next lap that we turn up the ERS or the hybrid deployment. Big lock up there in the front right. Turn up the ERS mode. 9 minutes left in the race. Seem to be about holding the gap to the cars in front and opening a bit of a gap to the cars behind. Nearly lost the car in braking there. Not exactly sure what caused it to step out. I held on to it. Like we're starting to catch GT4 or GT3s again. Sorry. That's a little dangerous. the new fastest lap of the race though. 22.6, just about. Not missed any time passing that McLaren GT3. It's going to be another improvement. 0.5. Bit of a better run through turns one and two, it seems like. We're going to catch more GT3 traffic here. Porsche GT3 seems to be struggling a little bit. There's quite a bit of visual damage. We're starting to get a little bit low on battery. Trying to save battery through this middle sector. Unfortunately, with this traffic and just running out of VRS now, gap in front has just opened up. Not that it was ever really going to close down without a bit of a miracle. Or an instant, really, I should say. Car bombed out across that curb. Looks like this will be the final lap here. Front left lockup has us run deep into turn 1. Let's see if we can set a new fastest lap, improve on that 22.5 that we've already set. But it looks like we might reach more GT3 traffic. Leaders have crossed the line, finished the race. Bump it up into quali mode on the RS, see if we can just be that fastest lap. Doesn't look like we're gonna do it. Just 4 thousandths off of it. Give it a good go. Faced a little bit of GT3 traffic. Didn't hinder us too much, just down on the run up to the finish. But yeah, that's a much better start to that race. Kept it clean. Unfortunately, not quite having the pace to really keep up with the cars in front of us, and just ending up in a bit of no man's land towards the rest of the race. Yes, I have done that. But yeah, that's a good race. Fun. Maybe find a little bit of pace for the next round next week. Cars are definitely a bit lighter in the off-board cameras. But yeah, that was good fun. Now, as always, we will finish off with a bit of Art of Rally, as we normally do. We did the weekly event on Sunday's stream, if you missed that. But we'll have a little check, see where we stand in it. We had a little mistake on one stage. So we did that, dropped us a little bit down. Or did we? I can't remember exactly, to be honest. We're currently singing 20th. Much better than the 55th we were the previous week. 49th back in April. 25th, 21st towards the start of April. So that's round about where we stand at the moment. We'll see how we are maybe towards the end of the week. But here we go for the daily event. It's Group 2 at Japan. nighttime stage this time, 3.2 gravel mile stage. Back in the Mini. Which I know we used very recently. I think this might have been the weekly event car as well. The Classic Mini. Very clean stage so far. Quite fun throwing this Mini around. Feels quite responsive. Isn't twitchy or difficult to drive, which is what you'd expect from front-wheel drive car. In it not being those characteristics, I should specify. Just a quarter of the stage to go now. Well, that's a cheeky corner. Tightening up as you head over a crest that you can't see on the entry to the corner. Luckily we go away with the light tap on the barrier. Didn't cost us too much time. And there we go, a 3 minute dead .2, puts us 25th currently, top 10%. Definitely could have had 23rd if it wasn't for that little mistake running wide in that tightening left-hander over a crest. Very deceptive corner there to catch us out at the end. But yeah, with that done, that is going to be it for today's stream. What time is that? That is 10:15 already. Blimey. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be it for this stream. Thank you all for coming out, Geeky, Caroline, Iris, and anyone else that may have been lurking. We will be back next Tuesday. We should be back with the second warm-up round. That is going to be at Adelaide. The Adelaide Street Circuit. Yeah, that should be interesting. That should be interesting indeed. Running these LMDH cars around a street circuit. Yep, Australia, Adelaide. The classic F1. I don't think it's a classic F1 layout. I think we're using the modern supercars layout that they still use. But of course, about 80% of it is still the same as it was in the F1 days. So yeah, that'll certainly be interesting, especially when we're lapping the GT3 cars. And so yeah, we have that to look forward to. Don't have anything in the meantime though. Unfortunately, nothing else going on this week, and I've got other stuff to attend to. Well, you will see what the layout is like next Tuesday then, Geeky. It's a fun one. Um, but yes, that is going to be it for today's stream. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next Tuesday. Until then, take care of yourselves. Have a good evening. Bye bye.